All right, time to catch up. It's been interesting. Let me catch you guys up on what's going down. Hey. Hey. Well, hey guys, I'm just gonna do a quick video, catch you all up. It's been too long. I just got back off from home time. Today's video is brought to you by Baccarat. It's a good natural cigar. Kind of interesting. They dip the this part of the cigar, I don't know what you call it, the butt of the cigar, in cane sugar, so it's got a little bit of a sweet taste to the draw. It wears off as you smoke it, but I'm in a really tight spot at the truck stop. I was gonna go to a Flying J, but I missed the exit, so I didn't want to turn around, and it was two interstates intersecting. I'm in Whiteville. I gotta go 77 up from Jacksonville. I'm in Whiteville now, and I think it's North Carolina, I don't know. I'm going up to Grovesport, Ohio. But anyway, so I wanted to catch you guys up on my little adventure in, well, hold on a second. So my adventure in, I was going to say about the tight spot. I've got a camera, GoPro camera, and I put it on time lapse whenever I go up to the shop to get something to eat or whatever, and then I come back and I review it just to see what kind of activity was happening. And this way, if I don't have a dash cam, this way if somebody hit me or something, maybe I could identify it. I could probably hit the button here because I think it records it, but I don't know when it happened. I guess it'd be obvious if I came back and I saw it. Anyway, it's just a tight 45s. I mean, the two mirrors are only about less than 2 feet apart, and I'm just worried about Taylor swing on either of these. I got a tanker on one side, and this he's in an old truck, so he's probably got a lot of experience to him. So anyway, so catch you up on the experience of my dedicated route. And it's funny, I was starting to get kind of used to it. There was a lot of benefits that I liked. The bobtail, and you drop the trailer off at the end of the night or morning, depending on when you get back in, and then you just bobtail to the Pilot, which is kind of across the street. You can find a spot anywhere. Next day, if you got a little bit of time, you need to go into town, that was great. Just bobtail in. So I like that. But and I wasn't doing it for very long, only about 3 weeks before, I got bored with it. So doing the dropping hooks, even dealing with kingpin lock, that's what it was. So doing the kingpin lock, that really wasn't too much of a hassle. So I kind of was getting the routine down, but I still had the back of my head, I wonder if I'm going to miss OTR at all. I went home for the weekend after being out 3 weeks, and on my way home, he says, "Hey, they lost the account, so you're going to go back to OTR." And I was really surprised at my response. It was quite emotional. It was something like this: "Okay." I guess I'm indifferent to it. So a little bit, I was kind of like, I think I like OTR better. Although, if I could stay busier, and that's probably why they lost the account, it wasn't profitable. If I could stay busier, I might have been more inclined. I don't need to be busy. I don't mean I got to drive 10 hours a day and burn my clock up and then do a 34 every weekend somewhere. I don't want to be home every weekend. I don't mind being out 3 weeks and coming home 4 days. That's been working for me. So the fact that it's over for now is fine. I got the experience, so I know what it's like, and I appreciated that experience. But now, excuse me. Now I'm going to back to OTR, and I just told them, I said, with ATS, I said, I don't want to be up and down the East Coast all the time. I said, that's my two biggest issues are I'm up and down the East Coast all the time, and you guys don't ever have a pre-plan on me before I end my destination. I even give them sometimes a day's notice on what time I'm going to be ready for another load, and I'm within the hour correct on that. And they said, he says he's working on it. And so I just got to keep drilling it home to him that, look, you want to keep me, you're going to work on those two things. Well, my first load out was down to Jacksonville from Atlanta, so to pick up an empty. That's a long way. It was like 380 miles just to go to pick up an empty. And then I happened to pick up a load right there in Jacksonville, Kraft Foods, and then I'm going up to 780 miles, so it's about a day and a half. Now they've got a late delivery for me. I could be there at 8 in the morning easily tomorrow, but they don't want me delivered until 8 at night. So I said, I really don't want to sit all day. I said, can you get me an earlier appointment? And he said, no, they said you can come in and work. We'll try to work you in. Well, you know what that is. That's a Russian roulette game with your hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get there about 4 hours early, and that way I won't burn up my clock, because it'll take me 5 hours to get up there. But I'll get there with enough time to burn up where it won't mess me up from, if they do unload me, I'll be able to rock and roll. But if they don't unload me, I'll still be able to hopefully at least leave and go find a place to shut down. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. So kind of looking forward to being back over the road. I guess what I missed was there's something about me, and you guys are probably like this too. There's a little bit of mystery in OTR, and that's somewhat of a challenge. Now, it can also be aggravating. It's hard to smoke a cigar when you're the only one talking. I just don't like I feel obligated to keep talking. But I'm tired, so I want to smoke my cigar. Not like I haven't smoked a bunch of them all day long today, which I did like. I had a good long run today, so I enjoyed that. And one thing, it's I don't know. I like the mystery of the unknown. I'm not sure where I'm going to shut down, so I got a trip plan that. I got a trip plan, where I'm going, how I'm going to get in there, and I'm not a big fan of, you really can't predict the weather, so I'm not a big fan of that. But this company's pretty good to me. They tell me, look, if conditions are bad, you just tell us. We have no problem with you delaying a load. And that's one thing I like about dry van is nothing in here is going to freeze or melt. That can't wait a little bit. Where it's a little harder on that if you're reefer. But last year I did about 70,000 with 109,000 miles. I actually had a signing bonus and I had a recruiter's fee, so instead of about 63 cents a mile, it actually averaged about 61 cents a mile on average. And that's pretty good for only doing under 110,000 miles. And and I'm saying 70,000. That's kind of like including going home about, I don't know, 45 days out of the year, roughly, something like that, 35 to 45 days a year. So that ain't bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it'd be interesting to see where we go from here. I'm really going to push them to keep me off the East Coast and see if I can I can get that, because I think that's the key to trucking. Is it's funny, my oldest daughter is she has a math major, and smart girl, beautiful woman, and but she's got her feet on the ground, and she likes the earth, and she's, I wouldn't say hippie, but she's kind of a, she's not the corporate type where she wants to get a job and do all that kind of stuff. She's more experiencing life, if you will. And so while it was not necessarily my favorite thing to see her doing, I thought, well, it ain't for me. So I thought, well, she seems to be happy. And isn't that what it's all about, guys and gals? It's just being happy. What are you doing every day? I hope you're happy. And that's what I've been doing, a lot of soul searching. And she's into meditation and all that. So I started looking online and trying to understand this meditation stuff. And then she's talking about how you got to elevate your frequency. Like, so the majority of truck drivers have got a low frequency, I think. And it's because it's so easy to complain, and that's a low frequency. The more disappointment, doubt, frustration, all is low frequency. Higher frequency is happiness, joy, and love, and all that. And you want to stay at a higher frequency. So I'm researching that, and it's very interesting. It's gonna be, if it has too much of an effect on me, you'll notice it, and then you'll be like, why is he in trucking? He's too damn happy. Because it's funny. It's like, it's almost like it's almost like you're supposed to be a little bit unhappy to be if you're a trucker. I don't know. It's just, or it's more acceptable. It's not what it is. I don't know. I just try to take one day at a time. And with all this stuff going on in this world today, you know what? You got to turn it off. You got to turn it off, and you got to appreciate life. That was one of the things that raising your frequency is have some gratitude. And if you find yourself getting pissed off at a load, or anything, guys, in trucking, you can get pissed off at anything. Get pissed off at the truck stop you're at, the load you got to deliver, the time you got left on your clock. You got plenty of stuff you can pull out of the air to complain about. So what I'm trying to do, we'll see how long it lasts. I'm trying to stop myself when I find myself kind of getting caught up in that, and just trying to say, all right, what do I appreciate? What am I glad about? What can I be gratuitous about? And another thing that's supposed to be that helps you elevate that is do something kind for somebody without expecting something in return. And that, you're right, because you do feel better when you do that. Open a door for somebody, or if you do give all the numerous amounts of people that come begging for money. If every once in a while you go ahead and actually give somebody something and hope that it goes for a decent use, but it's not our choice. Just try to be nice to somebody, and that does come back to you. That makes you feel good. So I think at the end of the day, we'll see how this. I'm going to try to go into the OTR with a good attitude and see how it goes. And then when I get down, I'll just get on the line with you guys, and I'll vent with you, and let's see if I can't raise my attitude to a better level. So you guys stay safe, be good out there, and I'll catch up with you. I'll get back into the swing of things here once I get going.